Hello everyone, welcome to session 5 of our journey to AI. So as we discussed the last time, we are fundamentally ready to start developing our first chatbot, which is what we're going to do today. So what we wanted to do, as you may recall, is to create a chatbot that then we can connect to N8 to perform some automations and tasks. And we want this chatbot to be RAG, right? So retrieval augmented generation, that stands for. What does it mean is that this chatbot will not only rely on its training material to answer questions, but it would rather look on a set of hard, provided materials such as can be like data from a website, data from a document. However, today we're going to leave all that on the side, and instead we're just going to make a simple conversational chatbot, just to show you more or less how Flowise work and what does it entail. Okay, so let's get started. Excellent. First thing we have to do is, of course, to navigate to Flowise. That, as you know, it's running on my virtual private server, so it's always available. I'm going to do the login. Boom. Here it is, Flowise. Just a quick look around. Here you can create your chat flows. Here you have multi-agent systems, workflow orchestrations, and so on. So now I'm not going to go through all of these. This is very interesting as well, the marketplace. You have here a lot of templates you can use for your chatbots. Very important, we'll get to this later, the credential part. This will allow you to connect to the several services that you might need for your chatbot. The API keys, this again, it's for Flowise API and SDK authentication keys. For the moment, we are not going to need it. Right, so let's get started. Just add a new chat flow, and what we want is this. Just go here to the nodes, and we look for conversational agent. All right. Okay, so this is the core of it. It's what everything we rotate around. It's fundamentally, it's giving us a conversational agent which is going to be very good at having a conversation, but it will only rely on its training data. So with more advanced questions, more particular questions, if the chatbot cannot find a satisfying answer, it's going to start hallucinating, and this might not be ideal, of course, depending on what the use of the chatbot is, right? If you just want to have like a conversational friend, or somebody to help you creating a story or anything like that, this is perfect. Okay, so you see here we have allowed tools, we have chat model, we have memory, and we have input moderation. Let's start with the chat model that we're going to use. We're going to use OpenAI. In Flowise, it's called Chat OpenAI. As you see, it's very similar. So you need to, here basically what you're doing is you are connecting to OpenAI, which will require to have an API key, right? This is what we were having a look before in the credential parts. Specifically, it's going to connect to ChatGPT. You can select the model. The 5 is going to cost you more, and the older you go, it's going to cost you less. Let's go for something very cheap, like 3.5 turbo. Temperature is from 0 to 1, and it is how accurate the chatbot is going to be in his answers. versus how creative it's going to be. So now 0.9 is a bit too much. Let's go 0.8 to have it very creative, just to have some fun. Yeah. And finally, you can select if you want image upload. So what I have to say here is that, you know, every time, basically the way this works is that every time you interact with the chatbot, this conversational agent will send the query to ChatGPT, and this will consume a token, and the token has a price. Okay, nothing is free here. It's a small price; it's around 0.001, something like that, dollars per token. But still, you know, in a testing scenario, is absolutely meaningless. But if this chatbot was to be used by hundreds of people, you know, the cost would start to add up. How you get this API key? You just need to go to OpenAI site, create an account, add your credit card, add some credit there, and this will allow you to create an API key. Should you want to know more about this, you don't know how to do it, and you're really lost, just let me know in the comments and we can definitely look into it. Good. So as you saw, very easy. And then you connect here. Ta-da, to the chat model. Very good. Tools. Now we just want the chatbot to have some memory because we want the chatbot to be able to retain our conversation so that it doesn't look too bad. So we go looking for buffer. This is it. You just need to connect it. Bang. Done. Wait. Sorry, no, that goes in the memory slot, of course. There you go. Let's put it down here. And then I want this conversational agent to also be able to run a search on Google. Maybe to have a look at the tides, something like that. So I'm gonna go looking for Google. Custom search. I'm using Google here, but by no means you have to. You know, you can use Brave. There are many search engines that you can select. Again, credentials. Same thing as here. I think the first 100 search for the day are free, and then you start paying for them. Very small amount, but still, money is money. And we connect it to the allow tool, and this is it. We just have to save it. We call it WaveMastah conversational. It's saved. Now we just have to test it. Oh no, wait. The personality is missing, man. The personality. So if you go here, in additional parameter for the conversational agent, you see the prompt. Okay, I already prepared the prompt, so it doesn't take us too much time. You have WaveMastah, quick surf guru, with stoked surfed vibe, full of joy, deep respect for the ocean. So here we tell him how it should be: knowledgeable, safety conscious, love to share surf tips, ocean facts. Okay, this is not gonna work for the moment, but it might search. We might use a Google search, or it might hallucinate. Let's have a look. If you don't know something, admit it. So this is very important. Use the tone. So this is the tone that we want. We want him to always stay in character, so it's funnier. Keep the answer short. Good. We save it. Now it's time for testing. All right, so I just say hi. Hello there. Let's see if it works. Okay. Who are you? I'm WaveMastah, just surf guru, here to spread stoke Surf wisdom and good vibes. I love it. I just love it. Okay, let's see if you can search for forecast, for example. So what's the surf forecast for Costa da Caparica in Portugal today and tomorrow? Okay, so you see this, you cannot do this. Okay, he tried to do a Google search. Surf course, okay, yeah. You will not get any answer from such a specific query in Google, right? You need to connect to a specific site like Magic Seaweed or something like that, and then check the surfing table. So it's going to need to be a little bit more, sophisticated. But it's nice that he said that he doesn't know it. So okay, but he should be pretty good at giving us a story. So give me a surf story to send me to bed. Stoked. Do it, WaveMastah. Let's see what he comes up with. A red sunset. With the salty breeze in their hair and the rhythm of the waves in their heart, the surfer felt connected to the endless energy of the ocean. And as the star lit up the night sky, the surfer rode one final wave, feeling the pure stoke of being one with the sea. Sweet dreams, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you, WaveMastah. I love you, bro. Nice. Okay. So always remember this is just a simulation, obviously. There is no intelligence behind this. It's just... But it's fun to pretend. I find it very funny. Very, very funny anyway. Okay, let's close this and let's have a look. There are some configuration things you can do. The starter prompts you can use to refine it. Follow-up prompts. You can add speech to text as long as, of course, you pay for it. You can add file upload. No, actually, this is already working. And this, I'm not sure what it is. And then once it's ready, you can share it, right? So you can embed it in a site. You can embed it using Python, JavaScript, curl, or you can use it. You can share it directly through a link. Here you also have the option to change the avatar, to change the background color, to make it a bit more personalized. And this is it. We're not going to do all of this because right now we don't care. We want to make it a more sophisticated one, but that's job for tomorrow. So, all in all, as you see, pretty easy. You can do this in a few minutes. You get a very nice chat flow that you can then share with your friends. If this is, of course, happening on a virtual private server, not on your local machine. Big downside here is that we have to use ChatGPT and we have to use the Google search, which is going to cost us money. We don't want that. So eventually, once we are at a good point with this, we might try to switch to locally installed large language model such as Llama, for example. But we'll see about that. Anyway, for today's session, this is all. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I hope you liked the content. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, the like button, leave me a comment, if you have questions or anything. Otherwise, peace out. Ciao.